Good morning, everybody. Whew, it has been a morning, let me tell you. How is everyone? Still on my first cup of coffee, which means somewhere between here I might need to make another one. But I hope everybody's doing well this morning. I don't see Margaret, which is very odd. But good morning, Isabel, Melissa, Karen, Amber. Good morning, everybody. Oh, my goodness. So, since I have been, there you are, Margaret. Good morning. Okay, so since I came up with the idea of Fortunate Creations events, I have been working on getting that going. So I put the post on Facebook, and now I'm trying to create a website. Good morning, Kimberly and Monique. If any of you have ever tried to do a website, like I'm surprised there's not smoke coming out of my head. Good morning, Marianne. So it's and I'm pretty computer literate. Like, I mean, I don't know how to write code, but I'm pretty good at visualizing and knowing what a website needs and this and that. And whew, it's a bit. Good morning, Debbie. Good morning. And thank you very much for the kind words, Debbie, about my interview with Mrs. C. That was really cool. So yeah, I've been on this. What is it called? Hold on. Let me tell you what it's called. It is Squarespace. So it's called Squarespace, and you go in and you create. Thank you, Debbie. I enjoyed her very much. We're going to probably do once a month. So you like the candy corn chain? Yeah, he's up. It's up wherever it is right there. I picked a theme, and I just now I don't know how to get back in there, and I don't know. It's a whole thing. You don't realize what goes into it until you get into it, and then it's like. So right now I saved. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I saved it, and good, Isabel, good, because I may be at my pay grade. Marianne, once it's up and running, I would never do this again. I spent literally all day yesterday. I would say, well, all day before I left to go see my grandson. And then again this morning when I got up at 5. So, yeah. Well, Isabel, I would prefer someone just taking it and doing it for me. So I did get one inquiry already. They asked me if I could do, it is tough. They asked me if I could do a party on the 28th, which I said yes. And I wasn't going to be able to because it was a camping weekend with Lori, who's usually on here. But life, and we're not going to that weekend. So I now have, good morning, Carrie, the Yarny Elephant. How are you? So anyway, I have a little bit more time, and I have all day today to work on it. The problem is, let me turn this light on. Sorry for putting my face right in the camera. The problem is I have so many things to do that sitting here working just on the computer, in the back of my brain, everything else is like, well, you got to do this, and you got to do this, and you got to do this, blah, 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 blah. So it's very hard to concentrate for a long time on one thing. Plus, I've got Fritzy down here tapping on my foot, reminding me, hey, Mom, I want you to play with me. So it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. So thank goodness for Chat GPT. I'm telling you, every image I need, it creates for me. Good morning, Datag. Doing very, very well today. Like I said, I have the whole day. I'm going to power through. I'm going to set an alarm once an hour to get up. So it's a learning experience for sure. But I also went to, before I started making, yeah. And that's why I walked away from it last night, Isabel, and then I went back to it now. So I'm going to take a break. And yeah, so that's happened. Well, good, Amber. Good. It's Wednesday. You should, or it's Thursday today, but yesterday you shook them. So that's good. So here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to take pieces of plastic canvas, yes, plastic canvas, and I want to make stitch markers, okay? I want to make mini granny square stitch markers. So I've had several attempts, but I'm trying to, because I don't want them too big, right? You don't want to make them too big. So I'm thinking, thank you, Karen. So it's the inner 4 squares and then one more square, and then I'm going to cut it right here. Okay. So I want it to be this big. Okay. I want it to be, hold on, I got to pick it up, about this big. Okay. So trim off that little edge. This is what I'm, because, Isabel, I will not let it beat me. Okay, so here it is. This is the size I want to do, and I want it to be a stitch marker, but I want it to be mini granny square stitch markers. Okay. So here's, so you don't want it any bigger than that, right? Good morning, Mrs. C. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. Now I just got to figure out how to make this. Kimberly, guilty. But anyway, so here we go. So I'm trying to figure out, and no, I don't know how to do French knots. Karen. By the way, Karen, at the Salvation Army yesterday, there were about 15 plastic canvas toilet paper covers and tissue box covers. Okay. So here it is. Yeah, well, I have really tiny thread. So I'm not quite sure how to get the pattern. So I want the corners. Obviously, you want the corners. So here was my first, doesn't look very good. So here was my first attempt, okay? I tried to do white corners, okay? I am so sorry, Miss C. So sorry, Miss. Neither am I. So we're in the same, I got it. So, okay, so here was my first attempt. And here was my second attempt, worse. And now this one's looking a little bit better. Here's my third attempt. So, quit yelling at me, Miss C. I am stressed. So I want to take these and make cool little teeny squares for my stash buster. Yeah. I have thinner. No, that's not it. Where is it? Here it is. So believe it or not, I found this at the thrifting yesterday. So I have the thinner yarn and it's separating, so I can go ahead and use it as thread, right? Yeah, I don't want to buy anything, Karen. So this is where I'm trying to use my stash. Because that's what it is. It's Stash Busters. So I'm trying to use my stash. My problem isn't the yarn. My problem is the pattern. Good morning, Michelle. So I have a needle that'll fit. Yep, quite nicely. And it's tough. So, okay, well, you work and lurk all you want, Michelle. So here we go. So I was thinking to get it to stick on the corners, I could put, all right, well, let me snip this off. So if I, from the outside in, well, how do I get it to stick on? Okay, so I want it to point in the corners, right? So that's there. So what I did was I established a corner, okay? I established a corner right there. And then I'm going to loop and go so I have the full corner. Now watch my concept, okay? So now that first stitch is right on the corner. See it? So if I could do a couple of those, right, it would make it is smoking too. So I'm trying to do this while trying to do my website, but this is almost like, so wait a minute. So if I, hold on, I may have something here. I may have it. Hi, Dreeny. So anyway, you guys, this is what happens. And then I get lost in here for hours. And then poor Fritzy is like, can we just move from this room, please? Poor little thing. All right. So if I can, and I'm trying to do this without without my tongue sticking out. Hold on here. No, too late. There goes my tongue. So, all right. So look, I've got the corner almost covered, right? Can you focus? And then I'm thinking a little dab of hot glue to hold it in place. You know what I'm saying? So there's one corner, right? Sip of coffee. Okay, now we need the next corner. So we're going to need the next hole. 4 or 5. It depends on how many it takes to cover it. So then I establish the corner. Go back in. Okay, now tighten it nicely. And then back into the middle. Okay. Is it focusing? See, I love it when we I love it when we figure this stuff out together, you guys. It's really fun. All right, hold on here. Back through. And then back. So I just keep looping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have an even number. I have an even number. Okay. Yes, do this with me so we can figure it out. So if I can get the corners to stay put, like that, right? Anybody else going to grab some plastic canvas and help me out with this? Karen? Anybody else, Karen? Margaret? Come on, you guys. You know this is going to be cute once we figure it out. All right, so there's 2 corners. Nope. Well, thank you for your support. All right, so 2 corners. I know. I didn't want to get up this morning, but little Frittlebit wanted to get up, so. All right, so I tried that, Amber. I tried actually crocheting squares this big, and I couldn't get it. I didn't try very hard, but I couldn't get it. Oh, well, yeah, that. I did try. I got the tiniest little hook. It's a boy hook. It has a number 6 on it, but I don't know. This is the tiniest thing I've ever seen. Can you see it? Look, I'm cross-eyed. Can you see it? I tried that. Well, good. Keep cheering me on. Oh, you're not cheering me on. You're cheering Kimberly on. Okay, so now I'm in the 3rd corner. I'll take the 2-year-old if you'll figure this out for me. That would be lovely. Come on, tighten it up. Okay. Well, thank you, because I had no idea. I'm going to make stitch markers. I want to make it little stitch markers. Good morning, Vivian. Marianne, I saw that poncho. It's really cute. Super snuggly. What if I do this to make it so it can't go by it, right? And then this is my mental break from trying to do that website. I'm not sure which is better. Okay, so I have 3 corners. 3 corners. Snip that because it's bothering me. Come on. Off my thumb. All right, now I'm going to do the 4th corner, and then I might just put a little dab of glue on there. Let's just see. A little dab will do, you guys. A little dab of glue. All right, so hold on. So I'm going to go in this square. Okay. And I'm going to go in. And I'm going to go in here. I have a really cute thing pictured in my head. Glue gun. Yeah. When all else fails, put a little dab of hot glue on it. Absolutely. A little dab will do you. Or in, oh, Marianne, I was thinking of you. Thinking of an old Lucy. I was thinking of an old Lucy thing. Little. Remember that? Or how about Lucy? Come on, Vegemita-Vitamin. Do you guys remember Vegemita-Vitamin? When Lucy got drunk off that cough medicine? And it's tasty too. Come on. Everybody knows the Lucy. Everybody knows the one where she and Vivian were at the candy store. We all know that one. That's easy. All right. So I'm getting butterfingers here. So I'm gonna do this. One little dab of glue. Ow, 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 ow. It was too big of a dab and I didn't want that. All right, so put this, oh, me and the glue gun, man, I just can't. Trim off the glue that came off because we don't want that. Okay, so here's one corner. Let's try to do the next corner without a trip to the hospital. Yeah, don't forget your thummies because mine is burnt right now, so I need your help giving thummies. All right, so all you got to do is touch it to it, and it'll. Yeah, little dab. Well, that one came out a little too big, and now I have a 3rd-degree burn on my thumb. All right, let's put a little dab here. Actually, it's not my thumb, it's my pointer finger that got burnt, but okay. I got an ouchie. Oh, I might have tweezers. What I need is the cold glue gun. In general, in my life, I need the cold glue guns because I'm just not safe with these. All right, let's put that down as my finger throbs. Has it worked? Now that I have the 4 corners, you know this first one's going to be rough, right? Because I just need to make it look right. Okay, so I have the 4 corners. Now, but that's not a granny square. It's not a granny square. Ow, my finger. That hurts. It's just not coming to me yet, guys. It's not popping in my brain how to make this a granny square. I almost need it to be 1 row bigger, but I don't want it to be bigger because it's going to be a stitch marker. Yeah, that is exactly what I'm going to do, but she says, okay, so there's that. So I'm going to take a different color. Aww, Vivian, that's sweet. I know. But I was trying, yeah. All right, let's see. Let's use just a different color that's on here, okay? $2. $2 at Goodwill. Where's the end? Here it is. Okay, so I'm going to take, oh, my finger. Okay, so I'm going to separate it and only use 2 strands, right? Okay. I'm going to go from the, well, okay. So here I have 2 strands of a different color. Now that's a horse of a different color. I can't. I either need more sleep or less. I don't know which. Okay, now we're threaded. So what if I go up in the middle and establish the center, right? You want to establish the center. So I'll do the 4 around the outside. This is very fun. Can you see what I'm doing here? Is that better? Let's do this. We're going to do the square in the middle. Missy, are you helping me? Are you doing this with me? Are you trying to figure this out? I need my backup. All right. Okay, and then here. So now I have the center lined up. Okay, good. All right, so here's what I did. I'm going to fill in the center. Holy moly. I'm going to fill in this center by crossing, kind of like I'm sewing on a button, right? Oops. Yeah. Okay, it's looking better. We may have this, you guys. If I could see the yarn, that would be better. Come on. There it is. Okay. Nope, that only threaded one of them. Oy vey. All right. Just think how cute these will be once they're done, you guys. And you can all say, and you helped. Have I put an idea in your head? That's cool. So that's what it's all about, you guys. Be creative, right? Okay. So there's the center. I don't think it'll focus, but now instead of shake and bake, it's turn. Okay, so if I go through here, right? Go through here, I can do the outside. Right here, Melissa, if I can figure the dang thing out, and then go here. I will not give up. All right. Now, here we go. So I'm in the middle. Yes. So now, right? So here we go. Hold on. You guys, something tells me I'm into something good. Here we go. Well, where's the fun in that? All right. Hold on. I'll show you in 1 second. Because I think this might be doing it. Melissa. Well, like Lori says, why make it if you can just go to the store and get it? But I think I'm close, you guys. Something tells me I'm into something good. Here it comes, you guys. You are on the brink of creativity. It looks more like a package, but hold on. Good idea. All right, now hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put a stitch in it. Here we go. And even the back isn't too ugly. Hold on. 2 for each one. You guys, this might be closer to what I was picturing, but it looks more like a package than a granny square. But I still think it's cute. And it's super simple once I figured it out. I don't want it bigger. That's the problem. Then lies the quandary. All right, let me trim this because it's bothering me. You ready? You ready for the reveal? Keep in mind, it's just a prototype. It looks more like a square or a package. I think I can work with this. Oh, there you go. It's focused. Right? Now let's just see. Let us just check this out for a moment. Again, a little dab of glue. Ooh. And who knows, I could put something on the back, but I'm not doing it right this minute. I could do two of them and put them together. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Now, I could find the hole here without burning myself. That's the key. Do not burn yourself. Obviously, I'd have to fill in the hole a little bit better, but this, I can work from here. I can work with this, you guys. All right. My little stitch markers, we're getting there, right? We're getting there. I think I can do it all in white and then color the squares. What? Melissa, what? There we go. Oh, I think I glued it. No, I didn't. There we go. Stitch marker. So this will be, once I perfect it and don't burn myself. It's not exactly what I had in mind, but it's kind of cute. And I'm working with the plastic canvas. Right? I can work with this. I'm like, wait, what? All right. So that happened. It only took a half hour, you guys. Paint your granny square in. You mean like with permanent marker? It could also be earrings. It could be earrings. I don't think earrings because I don't, well, I have my ears pierced, but I don't wear earrings. I don't really wear jewelry. So they're this big. Why does it keep getting stuck on my thumb? There we go. All right. Paint in the granny square. No, that's fine. Let's see if I can. But that's not stash busting, right? Here we go. Charlie slip. So wait here, I'm coloring. I know, Margaret. What are you doing? Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work. All right, Melissa, I'll think about that one, but I colored it, but I don't know that I can. Margaret, where are you? Ah. See, I love sparking ideas for you guys. I did try using teeny tiny thread, but I don't think my brain will let me do that. Or my hands, actually. My brain will let me. It's my hands that are going to be like, that'll hurt. So what craft are you thinking, Margaret? Your beads. There you go. So yeah, this little tiny, well, JB, I don't want to use someone else's, or Amber, I don't want to use someone else's. I want to use mine. Well, thank you, BB. See, if I try to chain, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? I mean, I can do it, but wow. Shrinky dinks. Would it shrink with the yarn on it? How do people work with this little teeny bit of thread? Holy moly. Well, I made a ring. Don't get me going on books. All right, there's 1, 2, 3, half doubles, chain 2. Oh yeah, see, Isabel? Chain 2. Look how tiny this is. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1. You guys are seeing it here first. My first time ever using string. 1. Oh, you didn't miss a ton. You missed that they told you not to mention any books. Don't get me going with books. Yeah, you guys, this is painful. Probably painful for you too. I apologize. I mean, I can see this. Oh, no. Oh. All right. So we'll try the magic circle instead. Yeah. Melissa, that's awful. Okay. Yeah, but those are too big. I understand. Yeah. All right. Well, send them to me. I want to see. And maybe I could use 2 strands of it instead of 1. I encourage. I don't enable. I encourage. There's a difference. All right. So here's tiny, tiny 2-ply thread with the tiniest hook I've ever seen. The tiniest hook I ever saw. Okay. So then I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm going to do 2 more half doubles, right? This is so small, you guys. Yeah, that's no good, you guys. That's terrible. Over the weekend, my brother-in-law and brother were working on the backhoe and the tractor and the Mahindra. And I mean, there were so many things. It's like when one goes, they all just say, hey, we're all just going to take a break, right? Oh, that was too soon, huh, Melissa? You're burning through stuff. No. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, yesterday, tomato. Yesterday, on my on my interview with Angela, which was so fun, right? Good morning, Lisa. Mine wasn't, but it is now that I tried to crochet with thread. So yesterday on my interview with Melissa, she had a sweater hanging up in the background that had granny squares, and then the back was a solid like white. So I found, watch this. Watch it. Oh, good. This blanket at Goodwill. It's pretty beat up on the edges, but I was like, you know what? This is savable. So I am deconstructing this blanket. And yeah, Karen, it was. I am deconstructing this blanket. I'm saving the squares. And I'm going to make myself a cardigan from it. I think that'll be fun. So I'm going to make the front, the panels of these little squares, because these are in perfect condition, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and take these apart. Patience is a virtue. And then I'm going to crochet a back panel and sleeves. I'm worried about the sleeves, but I can do it. Right? So what color? I don't want to look like I'm wearing a baby blanket. So I was thinking of going with brown or black to go between and do the back and the sleeves. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing is I'm pulling this apart. I'm going to be very cautious. Dark gray, perfect. Karen, are you talking to Lori behind my back? Are you talking to Lori? Oh, that's so funny. You're not a my brain, sometimes it's just too much, Melissa. Like, that's why I don't sleep in the middle of the night, because I start thinking of 15 things. Charcoal, yeah, good call. My brain makes me tired too, Melissa. But, and that's how I lose days. That's how I lose hours. That's how I don't do the dishes or the laundry, because I'm in here doing this and stacking these up. Charcoal will be nice. I like charcoal. And I'm sure I have it in my stash somewhere. So the charcoal will be the whole back panel, the sleeves. I know it was. And I thank you. I thank you so much. But sometimes I wish I could turn it off, and I can't. Sometimes I wish I could be like, okay, just sit and watch TV, but I can't, because as I'm watching TV, my brain is doing 50,000 things. So. Ah, Karen. Yeah, I don't miss those days. We have a dumpster at the end of the road now, because we live on like a road of 9 houses. Lisa, I'm going to make a cardigan sweater with this. So these are going to be like too wide, but I got to sort them in color. Well, I'm trying to do that, Marianne, but then I get where they knot it, so I have to use the scissors. So it's instead of holding 2 tools, I'm holding just one. But yeah, Lisa, I'm going to make a cardigan sweater with it. And then once it gets too long, I can just start pulling it out. So I've never made a cardigan. My brother says beer 30, Melissa. Just saying. It's beer 30. Okay. Yep. All right, so we got this here. There we go. Perfect. Good morning, Thrifty. How are you? I am repurposing a blanket I found yesterday. I really like the pastel colors, but like I said, I don't want it to look like I'm wearing a baby blanket. So I am going to break it up. And I think the charcoal, the dark gray, is a great idea. But we have a dumpster here now, so I can just go ahead and throw the garbage out whenever. Yeah, Lisa, I mean, I'll sit in the living room and the TV will be on, but normally it's something I don't like anyway. So I don't even pay attention. I watch Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. Yep, Melissa, that's Al. Kimberly, it's beer 30. Okay. Oh, he ain't heavy. He's my brother. So this weekend, it's a town. Alan is bottle caps, exactly. This weekend, it's a town-wide garage sale out by camp, so I'm really excited. There we go. I'm really excited. It's the whole town. So I'm going to have Fritzy in his little stroller. It's actually 2 different towns are having theirs out there, so it'll be fun. Ooh, well, that came out easy. Good morning, Sugar. Woo, 3 days in a row. Nice. You see, I'm throwing this on the floor because I have to sweep. Yeah, your brother does owe you. I don't like to do anything in the dark outside. That's creepy. Wow. No, you don't need to stop. If that's what you want to do, that's awesome. You must be like lightning fast at it now. Karen, you must be like the hat queen. Super fast hats. Could you show me a couple of them? Could you put them on Facebook and show me a couple? Karen, I would love to see them. If only you could upload photos here, that would be great. But yeah, that's a lot of hats. I don't think I've made 100 hats in my lifetime. Well, maybe. Maybe in my whole lifetime. But so can I tell you, last night my grandson tasted eggs for the first time. His little face. He was like, then he did this. Wow. 2 a day. See, I could do 2 a day with my Addie. Nice. Good, good, good. Send me, I'd love to see it. I would love to see the collection. Well, I am honored to have you here, Sugar. Sugar. Yeah, we all want to see them. Put them on our page. So you guys, I took the idea of bringing the craft party one step further. If somebody lives out of town, like not local to me, I will fill a box with the party and send it to them. Trying to accommodate. And then, that's awesome. That's really awesome, Karen. And then I'm also thinking I could sell how-to videos for the crafting on my website. My brain's always, like Melissa said, my brain is exhausting. So Marianne, you got squares. You're making a blanket, right? You're making a blanket out of your birthday squares? All right, cool. Cool, cool, cool. I'm getting notifications on Facebook. Wouldn't that be fun if there were people booking my party? I'm going to do a Halloween. I'm going to call it Craft-a-ween. Craft-a-lean? Craft-a-lean instead of ween. Put that out there. So, see, even though I'm pretending I'm not thinking about the website, I still am. I still am thinking about it. Snip that little, there we go. All right. Come on, pull the string. You guys, it has been a very crafty, creative morning. If someone does, good morning, River Life. How are you? Fritz is unaware of the fact that the world's going on around him right now. He could care less. Oh, yeah, I've crocheted a pumpkin. They're fun. I can't get recka frackin' brecka bricka brecka. Isn't that how the Tasmanian devil used to swear? Recka frackin' bricka breckin' varmint? You varmint. Oh, I got a knot. Got a knot. Here we go. So, I see you're working hard, River Life. It's quite all right. It's quite all right. Oh, Missy, I can't. I told you the minute we met, I'm like, oh my goodness. The moment that you and I met, Missy, I'm like, we are going to hang out. We are going to be friends. I hit a snag, ladies and gentlemen. We hit a snag. There, we'll go in from this end. Notice the ones on the end are harder to get apart. I got to go get my headlight fixed. Ugh. I have to call and get my headlight fixed so I'm not singing that song with one headlight. Melissa, thank you so much. You guys really do make me feel happy and loved. And I am crazy. I know I'm crazy. But I'm trying. I am trying to make a go of this retirement thing without actually retiring. Could you imagine if I actually tried to retire and not do any of this stuff? Forget about it. All right, let's see here. Yeah, we are. And it's funny how we all know when someone's missing. We're like, wait a minute. Why are they not here? And I know I didn't have up my upcoming, and I'll do that also when I get off of here. I didn't have it pre-scheduled for today. Yeah. By the way, you guys, is it really hard to say Fortunate Creations? There's a lot of people, like if I go to a live and they try to say my name. So it's just a play on the word fortunate. A lot of people, fortune commit. I'm like, no, it's just fortunate. And so, yeah, Debbie, I wanted to put out a video on how to say my name, but it's just a play on the word fortunate. Like I'm fortunate to be here, but I didn't want to use the number 8. So I just wanted to use Fortune Knit, which is also a play on yarn. So anyway, hopefully when I'm rich and famous, yeah, me too, Karen. That's why I was asking. I mean, I'm not changing it. I'm just wondering if there's a way to write it different. I don't know. but I'm trying to make it easier. It's fortunate, like you're fortunate to be here. I'm fortunate to have you here. I heard future knit. Yeah, I heard it too. That's what made me think of it. I'm like, am I really that? So I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to change it, but I'm just trying to make it so it's easier for people to say it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't think it was that tough, but, you know. Yeah, true. True. But I prefer to have them say it right. I mean, especially if I get. Well, thank you, Miss C. I thought it was rather clever myself. But like when I pop on a live, they just look at it like fortune, and I'm like, okay, all right. So I didn't know if maybe I should spell it phonetically with seed beads. Nice. See, I'm glad I inspired you, Margaret. Or did I? Yeah. Touche, Marianne. All right, I get it. You're right. People are going to pronounce it how they pronounce it, right? Fortunate, yeah. And that is how I meant it was, you know, I'm fortunate in my life. I'm fortunate to be where I am, whatever, you know. So, well, thank you, Margaret. I love to inspire. Inspire creativity. I'd love to see them. No, Margaret, I don't even try to say your last name, which is funny, but I don't. So, I mean, I could have went with my maiden name, Zwick. There we go. See, so they come out really nice with hair on them. So I'm going to cut them all apart, stack them all up color-coded, of course. Thank you. And then I will make a sweater. Yeah, Karen, same. You're right. You are right. I need more coffee, you guys. How are we doing on time? 57 minutes. What the heck have we been talking about? We've been making granny squares out of different things. But the whole idea for the thing was Stash Buster. So I don't know. I might put this in a Stash Buster video. Like, because I'm only going to be using scrap yarn. I don't know. We'll see. I've got a ton of them I want to do. I left my list in the camper, though. I'm not going to camp tonight. I'm going to go tomorrow. I just have too much to do here mentally. All right, you guys, it's been about an hour, so I'm going to go ahead and keep doing this and let you guys go. Thank you so much for starting Thursday with me and for working through this with me, which is kind of cute. Maybe I'll do it in Christmas colors and make them Christmas packages. Maybe that. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. I'm working me through things. I love you guys. Remember, be happy, be kind, be creative. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.